So we're here for the AAA, AA, high, single A scores for minor league baseball for Wednesday, June 17, 2026. We have Syracuse, Norfolk 6-5 over Syracuse. Some of these were early in the day games, like Wednesdays are more early in the day games for like AAA, like AA, high A, single A, some of them. So that could be more early in the day games. That could be just because the fact that they want to have some early in the day games, kind of like MLB does. Maybe if these MLBs not having early games, have fewer, maybe people that are in the baseball more will tune in like minor league baseball. Or sometimes I know they have minor league showcase games on MLB Network. Top like prospects. Maybe that could be the case. Who knows? We have but I know when there's MLB on there, they do have MLB on there instead of minor league. I guess people who are fans of the minor league will tune in the minor league. Anyways, there are some who are more fans, or they're just fans of like their certain MLB team, so they tune in and watch their like local affiliate, or they're living in a state with their MLB, team, so they follow the minor league affiliate. Or, yeah, we have Charlotte 5-1 over Buffalo. Rochester won 6-5 over 2. Nashville won 10 Memphis. Indianapolis fell to Iowa 6-5 in 10 innings. In 10 innings, the completion is June 16th game. 1 to 10 innings as it's a scoreless game through 8, but they both scored 2 in the 9th. And Gwinnett gave up to Louisville in the 10th, and they win. Louisville wins 4-2. And then Worcester defeats CLA 7-4. Second round 9-6 over Wesley. Gwinnett in the second game at doubleheader that made the originally scheduled game for Wednesday, June 17th. Gwinnett scores 3 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th to win 6-0. Then in the 7th game, Tacoma wins 12-6 so like 21-8 shooting in a rough rookie. In minor league, they're more worried about it's more of like completing the games. Yes, major league they do all they can to get the 9 innings in, but they do 9 inning double headers. But in major league they do 9 inning double headers. But in minor league they actually do 7 inning double headers, and they do like 30 minutes apart, as well. And they actually don't part. So yeah, they do that 30 minutes apart thing, so that fans can get the 2-for-1 tickets deal, like 30-40 minutes apart. So you can get the 2-for-1 deal. And they do, if you have a ticket for yesterday's game, or you had a ticket for like if say the game wasn't played at all, I mean, even if the game was in the middle of progress, join it like finished, if you have a ticket for the date game before, or you have a ticket for the day that day's game, most people just buy single game tickets for minor league, at either or day, and you actually have a ticket for either day. You can get into like the previous day, and then say the previous day's game got rated out, like Tuesday's game, and then Wednesday's game turned into a doubleheader. You have a ticket for Tuesday's action. You can get it to Wednesday, and you get a double in for the doubleheader. Some people think that the game's supposed to start at this time. Because maybe that's what they didn't realize. That maybe they didn't realize that the game time got changed. Moved up a little bit. Because like the schedule is like say that. So yeah. Then we have El Paso 9-6 over Reno. Las Vegas 7-4 run up. Omaha and St. Paul are making up a doubleheader on 18th, which is Thursday, and then Grand Oaks Sport Columbus making up a doubleheader on the 19th. And the 18th is a doubleheader for Omaha St. Paul. Game 1 is actually at 6, so it was supposed to be at 7:07, 8:07. I believe it was actually originally scheduled for 7:00. I believe it was scheduled for like 7:07 Eastern, I want to say. Or maybe it was 8:07 Eastern. Or maybe it could be 7:37 Eastern, which would be 8:07 Eastern would be 7:07 local. But that were 7:37 would be 6:37, or 7:07 would be 6:37, would be 6:07 local. But scheduled for 6:07 Eastern, which is 5:07 Central now. Got moved up a little bit of time. And then game 2 is going to be immediately after it, so it's going to be 8:37 Eastern, probably up 8:37, 9:07 Eastern, that range. So you'll have about 5:07 in game 2 will be probably, yeah, so that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. And then 19th, Scranton Sport Columbus. They're playing an early game on, so that's why they on Thursday, so that's why the doubleheader is Friday. And the Scranton Sport Columbus is at 5:30 Eastern on Friday, game 1. And then game 2 is going to be 8 Eastern, 8:30 Eastern. And then AA, we have Altoona Akron suspended game, and that is going to be played, finished on June 18th. And that's tied at 5. If it wasn't tied through, if it wasn't tied, it would have been called off. But Altoona scored 3 in the first, 1 in the second, and then Akron got all 5 runs in the fourth. Now Altoona got a run in the sixth, and that is 5-all. And that's where it's suspended. So there are 3 innings there. And then they might turn the second game into a 7-inning game, but I could see them playing a 9-inning game as well. Then we have Wichita 10, that's 9 or Springfield, 10 innings. Somerset 5-4 Portland, New Hampshire 5-4 Binghamton, Harrisburg on 6-3, Richmond 5-0 Chesapeake, Hereford 10-2 Chattanooga 5-2 Knoxville, Rocket City 5-4 Montgomery, Columbus 9-4 Biloxi, Northwest Arkansas 7-2 Tulsa, Emerald 8-3 Midland, San Antonio won Delaware 4-3, San Antonio 3 in the first, 3 in the second for Corpus Christi, 1 in the seventh for San Antonio. They went 4-3. San Antonio follows in game 2 Delaware to Corpus Christi. San Antonio 3 in the second, 2 in the second for Corpus Christi, and then 2 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth for Corpus Christi, 1 in the sixth for San Antonio. And San Antonio falls to Corpus Christi 7-4. Arkansas beats Frisco 9-4. Arkansas in game 1. They score 4 in the first. Frisco scores 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth for Arkansas, 4 in the fifth for Arkansas, 1 in the fifth for Frisco, 2 in the sixth for Frisco, as Arkansas wins 9-4 over Frisco. Then game 2 of the doubleheader, it was Frisco. It was Arkansas. It was actually from last time they played. That's last series. They played it. They couldn't make it up. So they ended up playing it next time they played. They decided to play the game like it was supposed to be played when Arkansas hosted the matchup between those two teams, but it was played at Frisco. you know, Frisco. Frisco is the away team, Arkansas was the home team de facto. Like it was played, like would have been played at like when Arkansas was the series. However, it was played at Frisco, and they do that, at times, or sometimes, Frisco might get 7-game series one, and they get 5-game series the next. And that's due to like rain delays, and then the next, and then make up, and then the other team will get 7. So it's a trade-off, But it is what it is. I mean, it's more of like the games. They're there to get games in, not to play. You get the games in, And they're there to get the games in, not to worry about like where it's played, you know, more so. And if the two teams mutually agree to cancel the games, then I think the games will be mutually canceled. That's typically how it works, or maybe at the league's discretion, or typically mutually canceled. But it's usually more like the teams, usually more so, I would say. We have Frisco 13. I'm not for sure, but my best guess is that it's probably more mutual agreement between the two teams. Then we have in the second game number. It's Frisco 13 yards. So Frisco 2 in the first. In the first for Arkansas. Then 4 in the second for Frisco. 2 in the fifth for Arkansas. 6-3. Then 5 in the sixth. 2 in the seventh for Frisco, and they win 13 yards. Then Pensacola. And the free game at 8 was the originally scheduled. It was the scheduled game for June 17th. And which is always first that day's game. The next game is always second. Yeah, Pensacola. Both teams will run in the first. Pensacola 3 in the third. And then Birmingham with a run in the fourth. 2 in the fourth for Pensacola. And then 2 in the sixth for Birmingham. And Pensacola wins 6-4 in the first game of the door. And the free game of the day is on MiLB.tv. Guys, something like MLB TV where you pay for. I believe with MLB TV you get the minor league baseball TV free, I believe. But they do. But you can. Which the difference is you can watch the replays from days past. With Bally Sports Live, you can only watch replays like that same day, or maybe like 24 hours. You have like a limit on like replays. How long you can watch replays. So which is a little, but every game is free, but you can only watch it kind of like live or when that things going on. There is a difference, but there's advantages to both. The advantages, disadvantages to both. There are advantages, disadvantages to both. Then Birmingham wins the second game over 6-3. Pensacola won the first. Birmingham won in the second. Pensacola won in the third. 1 in the fifth. 5 in the seventh for Birmingham, and they won 6-3. So no, and then let's see the Akron, Tuna Akron. So Tuna Akron. So Tuna Akron is going to be playing at 5 Eastern. Then game 2. Game 2 will be played immediately afterwards, which is what time? Let's see here. 6:35 Eastern. Okay. And then we also have the doubleheader, Wichita Springfield. It's for May 30th. That has been canceled. There's a doubleheader between Columbus Block C. And there's usually Wednesday doubleheaders, but I guess it was Black C, so most in the series, there's still another series where Black C was Columbus, so either or next, Then we have on the 17th still. We have some games. We had Beloit take on Cedar Rapids. And it was 8-4 Beloit over Cedar Rapids. Norman 7-5-4 Greensboro. Treasure 11-2 Greenville. Wilmington 6-0 Brooklyn. Long Green 13 Asheville. Rome 2-1 over Hudson. Quad City 3-2 Wisconsin. Spokane 5-4 over Wisconsin. Or Spokane 5-4 over Vancouver. Everett 5-3 over Everett 5-3 win over Hillsborough. Tri-C 2-0 Eugene. And then Lake County 7-0 Lakes. Frederick 9-0 Hupsey. And game 1 doubleheader. So both teams won the first. Frederick won the second, excuse me. Teams won the second. Frederick with 5 in the third. 3 in the sixth to win it 9-3. And that's the game doubleheader. That was when Frederick Hupsey hosted Frederick. And Frederick won the second. Went Hupsey. And Frederick with Frederick with 4 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, then 2 in the fifth. Hupsey got their only run in the seventh. And they win it, and Frederick wins it 9-1. Then Dane and Peoria are making up a game due to inclement weather, which is severe weather in the area, on the 18th. Then the Lansing, West Michigan, they ended up canceling that game. Instead of playing a doubleheader, then they ended up canceling a doubleheader on like Thursday or Friday or Saturday or Sunday or whenever. Typically, though, it would probably be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but they probably do it Thursday. 7 right then. End up canceling that, and then South California play on the 18th. And then Great Lakes, Lake County, they end up postponing the game due to inclement weather. And then, yeah, so on the 18th, there's going to be a bunch of doubleheaders. We have Lake County and Great Lakes. And then there's still the makeup game. The makeup game, they actually, it's actually supposed to be a doubleheader between Lake County and Great Lakes. But it was from Lake County hosted Great Lakes. And so it's going to be Great Lakes and the away team of Lake County. The home team for that one. Without Diamond, so it's not what it is. Then Dean Pure doubleheader. It's 6 Eastern. Then Slide 35 Eastern is South California. And it's 30 minutes so the conclusion of the second game. And we have the conclusion of the first game of the second game. Burlington 4 October. Hickory 9-5 over Columbia. Legals are 7 Thursday. Promoters 9-7 over Tampa. Dungeon 9-5 over Lakeland. St. Lucie 8-2 over Daytona. Reach 11-6 over Jupiter. Fredericksburg 3 Northern Canopus 8 Favela, Wilson 12 30 Charleston, LC 200 Augusta, Myrtle Beach 8-6 Lower, Ontario 8-6 Chicago, Fresno 6-5 Lebanon, and Stockton 10-6 Vizsla.